Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you're so motivated to do so. This is Wonders of a Black Woman. So, as a lot of you have heard, Cassie Ventura, the singer known as Cassie, was suing Sean Diddy Combs. And just as quickly as the lawsuit was filed, it was settled. Now, I don't know why all of a sudden it's just the season for shakedowns, maybe? It's just the season for if you don't pay me, I'm going to tell your secrets because it's a lot of that going on lately. And this lawsuit, Diddy decided to settle.
Accuses the music performer and executive of rape, physical abuse, and sex trafficking. The singer Cassie says the incidents occurred throughout her 10-year relationship with Combs. Her suit was filed under a law that allows alleged sexual offense victims to file past the statute of limitations. Cassie says she wanted to speak out before that law expires next week. Mr. Combs has denied all the allegations. For more, let's bring in entertainment attorney Dante Mills. So, Dante, thanks for being with us. Cassie has signed with that label when she was just 19, and Sean Combs was 37. What's alleged to have happened after that?
Thank you for having me, Catherine. So in this lawsuit, I just wanted to be clear. This is a civil lawsuit. This is not a criminal lawsuit. There's no chance here as we stand for Sean Combs to go to jail. It's a civil lawsuit about money. And the claim is that during their relationship, he was physically abusive, that he required or demanded that she perform certain sexual acts with other people while he was there, and that he, in fact, raped her shortly before she left him. She said she did not want to have sexual relations with him, and he forced himself on her. That's the basis of this lawsuit and why it's moving forward. Now, you are right to talk about the fact that this lawsuit was brought in New York because these things happened years ago. So the statute of limitations is gone most places, but in New York, they have this law where they opened it up for a year and said if you're a survivor of sexual assault, you have a year to bring your claim, and that expires next week, November 23rd of this year.
Okay, so you've handled several high-profile cases. What would your defense strategy look like?
Absolutely. I have a lot of high-profile clients, and the first thing that comes to mind when we get these lawsuits in, not just of this nature, but any of them, is that the people are about money. This is a civil lawsuit, and at the end of the day, Cassie would receive money if she wins. So the first defense is always going to be that these claims are made up, that they're exaggerated, that none of this happened. She simply wants money. She knows that Sean Combs has it, and she wants a piece of it. That's the first and most natural defense.
So Cassie's legal team, how are they going to handle questions about why she stayed in the relationship as long as she did and then waited so long to report the allegations?
Absolutely. That's a tough issue because when you're in a relationship for that long, sometimes things build up where you go in and you're being wined and dined and everything is good, and gradually things get worse. So if I'm on her team as her attorney, I'm making it clear that that's what happened here, that the relationship started out good, but gradually it got worse and worse to the point that she was caught in this vicious cycle. She was caught under his thumb and almost didn't even realize it until she got out of there and some years went by. And then she began to process and heal and say, I went through things that I did not agree with and that should not have happened to me. That's what her side would be saying. If I'm on Sean Combs' side, I'm saying that none of this came up while they were in a relationship, and that she brought this up after she walked away and realized that she could not continue her lifestyle and needed money to do so. And that's why this claim came here. Around the time.
So, as I said, as quickly as it was filed, it was settled because, let's be realistic, she's naming names and all of those people would have to testify or be deposed and different things like that. And he had decided to go on and settle this. Now, of course, his stance is that none of these allegations are true, but anybody who knows anything about abuse knows that women or anyone that is in an abusive relationship, they are experiencing the abuse and they don't just pick up and walk away. Some people, you abuse them one time, they're out the door. Some people, most people, it's an emotional, mental, psychological uh, assault. It's not just the physical or the sexual, it's the emotional damage that has been done as the result of the abuse, which is why some of these abuse victims do not just immediately walk out with the first hit. And so Cassie Ventura reaches settlement in lawsuit alleging abuse, rape by ex-boyfriend Sean Diddy Combs. Let's just get into this article a little bit by CBS News. So we all know that Cassie, who performed under the name Cassie, has reached a settlement just one day after bringing a federal lawsuit in New York. That was fast. Against musician and entrepreneur Sean Diddy Combs, in which she accused him of, we know what she accused him of. I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support, Ventura said. She's decided to resolve this matter amicably. Really? Somebody who did all this stuff to you, this amicable resolution because you got some money? So much for wanting to speak up for the victims. Because if he did this to her, he did this to others. I mean, realistically, there's nothing special about her that he just did that to her. A person that's, if what she's alleging is true, a person that is like that doesn't just have one victim. So she got what she wanted, a couple of dollars, and she's decided to resolve this matter amicably. We have decided to resolve this matter amicably. Combs said in his own statement, I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love. Um, if somebody accused me of all these things, um, I wouldn't be. First of all, I wouldn't have settled. But even if it was best to settle just to get this off the table, I certainly wouldn't really be releasing anything saying it's amicable. Amicable means friendly or something like that. I mean, come on, you're being accused of some serious charges. And I'm going to get into a little bit of why this settlement for money in Cassie's bank account may not be the end of this, because she's opened up a Pandora's box. And once that Pandora's box is open, we all know it can't get shut back. However, in a second statement provided to CBS News Saturday, an attorney for Combs said, just so we're clear, a decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat out denial of the claims. He is happy they got to a mutual settlement and wishes Mrs. Ventura the best. You know, everybody's gonna really think that he did this stuff. And this, oh, I'm happy it's settled and no, we're amicable and we're friendly and all of that. She accused him of some very serious, horrific things. Terms of the settlement were not disclosed. And you have a lot of people. You look at the R. Kelly case, for example. A lot of these people, just to be close to money, fame, power, the opportunity to have money, fame, and power themselves, they're willing to let these people do anything to them. They're willing to do anything. And yes, when that relationship with that person is broken off and they've grown accustomed to a certain lifestyle, they are going to want some money. So hence all these tell-all books and revelations. So the complaint filed Thursday described the 54-year-old Combs as a vicious, cruel, and controlling man who asserted complete control over Ms. Ventura's personal and professional life and detailed abuse he allegedly inflicted on her after meeting her in 2005 when the singer was just 19 years old. The two dated on and off from about 2007 to 2018. After years in silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story, but not so fast because I got a settlement. And to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships. But now I changed my mind because I got some money. Ventura had said in a statement to CBS News on Thursday, with the expiration of New York's Adult Survivors Act fast approaching, it became clear that this was an opportunity to speak up about the trauma I have experienced and that I will be recovering from for the rest of my life. But now that I got some money, I have the money to see a therapist. And I don't care about the other victims. The suit leveled multiple allegations against Combs, including that he raped Ventura in her home after she tried to leave him, that he often punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on Ms. Ventura, resulting in bruises, burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding, and that in 2012 he blew up rapper Kid Cudi's car after finding out he was romantically interested in Ventura. See, that right there. That's a serious allegation. That's a serious allegation. Combs denied the allegation. All of it is serious. But okay, so she's saying, okay, I want to put this behind me. Yes, he did these things, but he gave me some money, so I'm gonna backtrack. I'm gonna be quiet now that I got my bank account filled. But she's saying that he blew up or had someone blow up rapper's Kid Cudi's car. Now, according to the reports, Kid Cudi has confirmed that his car was blown up. Kid Cudi confirms Cassie's story that Diddy allegedly blew up his car. The Day and Night rapper says it's all true. Now, Kid Cudi has confirmed her version of the events. According to the Huffington Post, in the lawsuit Cassie filed, she stated that Diddy purportedly threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car, and shortly after that, his car allegedly exploded in the driveway of his residence. This took place in 2012. So, you know, even though she was willing to take a cut to be quiet, I wonder if he's still could possibly face criminal charges. So in February 2012, during Paris Fashion Week, Mr. Combs told Ms. Ventura that he was going to blow up Kid Cudi's car and that he wanted to ensure that Kid Cudi was home with his friends when it happened. Around that time, Kid Cudi's car exploded in his driveway, the suit reads. Miss Ventura was terrified as she began to fully comprehend what Mr. Combs was both willing and able to do to those he believed had slighted him. And this is from The Root. After Combs found out about the fling, he allegedly went on a rampage, beating Ventura and lunging at her with a manual corkscrew. Following this, the suit says she fled to Cudi's house for refuge. As a result, Ventura claims Combs directed his rampage towards Cudi. Combs denied the allegations, and an attorney for the rapper said Ventura attempted to blackmail him for $30 million. Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offenses and outrageous allegations, but yet they decided to settle. That was quick. That was fast. You know, again, all that glitters isn't gold with these people. I don't know what gets into them. I don't know if it's the money and the fame that corrupts them or if something was corrupt in them before the money and the fame just exaggerated it or made it worse. But that was fast. I think this was one of the fastest settlements I've ever seen. Filed a lawsuit, and just one day after bringing the lawsuit, it's settled. Well, I mean, if that's the case, he could have. I guess he called her bluff. No, she called his bluff. He was insisting on not giving her anything or lowballing her, and she took this to the next level, and he settled. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Do you think he's guilty of all of these things? Of course, your opinion isn't going to put him in court and it's not going to put him in jail. But what do you think? Leave a comment below. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is Wonders of a Black Woman. Peace.